One of the outcomes for our programme, we want women to participate fully in their community, in household decisions, in setting bills and family planning, because we know that when women do that, things develop quicker.
Just find your voice, find your confidence, don't be afraid to be a woman, and just share the message and empower other people.
And I hate that something so obvious takes so long to become legislation.
On International Women's Day, I am sitting together with these two brilliant women. You want to be there, you want to be in the conflict, you want to fight, side by side with women, but there's a lot that we can do in our societies to bring more joy, more happiness, more awareness.
I went for the first time to the Democratic Republic of Congo and saw for the first time how wars impact women. And as a woman, came back and said, okay, who is working in this space, and found Women with Women International. So I was a supporter before I started working there.
When you're in the public eye, you obviously have a voice that is a little bit louder than other people.
100%.
And some people would be like, just sing, just be on TV, don't, why get involved? And it's that same old thing. There's like, they don't want women to be outspoken, they don't want women's voices to be too loud, but I feel like you have a responsibility when you're given that platform.
I'm really lucky that we have these thousands of women that go through this programme every day. They, they're my inspiration. They're definitely, when I'm having a really bad day, that's who I who I have to think about.
My answer to this is always my mom and my grandmother. They're definitely the most inspirational force in my life. But I think today I would say it's my friend in Ukraine. She's in Ukraine, her daughter is in Moscow, and just yesterday she was sending me the journey of her son, who crossed from Romania, and now it's heading in other parts of Europe, and it's trying to find a safe place for him. And she stayed behind, even though she could have left, because she wanted to be with the grandparents. So that, to me, is very inspiring.
I take inspiration from my friends, because we're not in a war zone, and they're here and they're close to me, but wars can be very little in individual women's life. Like, you could have a friend that is going through something awful within her own immediate life, and it's just watching how she handles that and how she navigates her way through that, and then you can say, I'm proud of you.
You can be a mother, you can be a wife, you can be a best friend, you can listen to people, you can help people, and you don't have to sacrifice one for the other.
The best bit of advice, I think, is to have strong boundaries. You have to imagine you have this fence, like a garden gate around you, and you can open the gate to people who you know are not going to suck the energy out of you, but you have to close the gate and be mindful of the people that drain you in a negative way.
I think the best bit of advice I've ever been given by another woman was the previous managing director of Women for Women International. When I joined the organisation as a director, she said to me, only do the things that only you can do. And it's about protecting energy and setting boundaries in a way, but also it's thinking about where I can have the biggest impact within my role, and making space for other people.
What is beauty to you?
Not listening to trends or other people's opinion on how you look and what their idea of beauty is and what their idea of a perfect personality is, or how the perfect outfit comes together. It's just, we're all so individual.
Just find your voice, find your confidence. Don't be afraid to be a woman, and just share the message and empower other people.